Oh,
Ew.
really? Really?
Ding.
That was perfect timing.
Did that get in?
Everybody.
Oh my God.
Hi. Gosh dang it. No one ever messages me unless I'm doing something. Hi.
Okay,
we're
so let's
here.
all message Ty.
That's
Oh,
about when
next
it
time.
happens. I'm
Do
either
it.
driving or about to stream. That's when everyone messages me. But hey, we are back for an episode where we say it a lot. Almost nothing happens.
A lot
Almost
happened.
nothing happens.
The feels happened.
Excuse
Nothing
you.
but
The feels. The
Nothing but
feels.
feels. Oh, I know. Yeah. But we'll just start with moments, I guess. That's what the whole thing's going to be.
Me?
But
Me?
sure.
Look, if my icon change isn't evidence enough, it's because Meryl finally spoke up, and I'm so proud of my boy.
Same.
Also, Winter freaking saved his ass.
We're gonna get into that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then my other favorite moment, I'm sure everybody can guess, is definitely the Crow and Robin moment. I've been waiting for them to get some screen time.
That was up there. Oh yeah, that was good. Raven, go ahead.
That amazing sister moment between Ruby and Yang. We haven't seen one of those in quite a while, especially after the beginning of the season. So it's
That
great
is
to
true.
see that.
Yeah, that was awesome. And Blake.
First off,
I just
I'm
noticed
just
your
like,
name.
there's a
changed.
lot I want to say. Oh,
I-
fuck
That's
Harriet. Fuck her.
funny.
I think that's a weekly basis app that's remind you. Fuck her, Ty. I'm glad you changed Ty to Emerald. Go ahead. Someone need to
Ty.
point it out that
Here's
like,
one
like,
character
you're
I've taken one of the hardest 180s on in a show my entire life.
Okay.
I still think she's attractive, but my god, I don't like her as a character anymore.
Look,
Is
you can
is he
like
the
them
new
when they're
Cinder? Is he
attractive.
gonna be the
still.
new Cinder for us?
Oh boy. Oh yeah. Anyway, well, phew, I got 5
But-
more volumes of not liking her before she matches Cinder. But yeah, go ahead.
My
with your
favorite moment was Ren and Nora. That whole moment. I loved
Yeah.
it.
God, yes.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'll just
John, comic relief, baby.
That was very much I like to call them early Ruby moments that we get every now and then, where you get to see the overdramatic proportions and like the very like this is not of this world type of joke where he like is in freeze framing. And when that moment started, I swear to God, his head was backwards on his body just for how they framed it right away. And I was like, what the? Oh no, he's fine. Again, I don't know what it is. My favorite color is blue, but this season I love me some green characters.
I like how we all got quiet there.
I just look at her.
Baby.
Just look at
Baby
that sweet little
girl.
baby. Look at her.
We're so proud of you.
She's just like all my ex-friends are dickheads. Oh, I love her so much. She's just I love her. I can't put in the words how much I love Emerald now. And like we touched on this. I want to say it was in that Hazel episode. Me and Crow have been campaigning hardcore for out of that whole camp that Emerald was going to be the one that was like, this is stupid. And like after she got over her infatuation with Cinder was going to be like, this needs to stop. Like, no. And then she's finally in the group. I'm so happy. I've been waiting for like 5 seasons for this. It's finally happened. Oh, I'm so happy.
That's why this episode might be my favorite of the season. So many things I've been wanting to happen have finally started
Like
happening.
happened.
Yes. And then they've openly shown that some stuff happened, but they're also going to delay it. Like at this point, Bumblebee might happen before Renora's actually like official. Because they stalled it slightly.
I felt like it was official.
I mean like walking around holding hands because Nora's like, I need a couple more minutes before with her moment, like she said she wants to be her own little person. It is official, but before they're like on camera doing all of that stuff again, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
But-
Basically, they both admit that they do have feelings, but
They
they're
both
not
said they
technically
loved
together.
each other. They both
Yeah.
said they loved each other, which is, I think, the first couple in the show to
I
do
want to
that.
say, it's not the first
Yeah.
couple, because I honestly think it is.
Yeah,
Because John and
they're
Ren,
the first one that said the
Yeah.
3 words.
like Pyrrha and John both showed it, obviously, but they never said it. I believe I'm correct.
Yeah, this has had
Right?
a moment, and then Lacey died.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
exactly.
gonna say she kissed him,
Yeah.
and that was like about it.
Yeah, it's oh boy, we're gonna get into some stuff because there was a person that posted like a mile-long list of predictions from the last episode that could carry over onto that. So we might talk about some of those. But yeah, there was a lot of whoa, we're gonna skip past that. Hold on. we're not quite getting there yet.
Look, it's me crying in the disco.
It is. And also there's a sweet moment that if I didn't point this out, I think Summer would kill me. There was a very much two people got over their differences that I didn't think were going to, and that shows up for about 2 seconds in this episode.
That's right. Show it. That's right.
That
That's right. You better have
is
showed it.
racist Karen and good old Gus over here holding hands in comfort.
Can I just say, why is it when I pick one random background character to love, it kind of just keep popping up for a while?
Because it's just how you are. This is how
I
it
just
works.
Well-
know, guys.
He's gonna die next episode, guys.
You probably will.
He's got a founding father as a voice actor, so I think he'll be okay.
That's true.
You just won't see him after this.
I was about to say, there's many founding father voice actors in here. We haven't seen many of them lately.
Well, yeah, that's because some of them are.
Well, we don't talk about that one. We talk about Bernie. Bernie's
Yeah,
awesome.
Bernie's good. Bernie's good. When they get the moments where they should be shown, they do get shown. So at the
They
end, he'll
die.
get shown again. Yes, I agree. But there was a lot of memes for this one. This was a really good episode for memes. But we'll go through favorite moments. Like
I'm crying. I was like, we came for a circle.
I didn't put the whole thing in there because I tried making a collage and it was like 19 panels. I couldn't do it.
I bet you
Can
Summer
we just
could.
talk about how cute that is, though? That he boops her.
I know. I was like, for a circle.
It is absolutely adorable, and I know I have the other part of it in there somewhere.
You just need to
It's-
remember to give Ty some glasses so he can see his screen better.
Get
Get a magnifying
the
glass.
glasses are not going to help. You think it looks small on there? Put that picture about at half the size on my freaking laptop monitor over here. But
Okay,
yeah.
Ty, you're blind.
Also, this
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exact symmetry here. Yeah, that was so good. That's just,
You know, if he still needs
I think
to
the
be
forehead is
proved
like a
that
kiss. It's a
Bumblebee
forehead.
is a romantic thing.
you get head. If you touch foreheads, that's
It's-
about the most
it's a
romantic thing.
That's the most canon thing we're ever gonna get.
Yes.
Foreheads is
That's the
super
most
cute.
canon thing we're gonna.
Fight me on this, guys.
No, it's cute, but like a lot of people want them to kiss to like really make it official.
That was
But
one
this
thing.
is the closest thing we're gonna get.
It is, and that's someone actually put a post on Tumblr about it that was very well worded, but it was giant and long, so I wasn't going to take screenshots of it. But it basically became that everybody wants that moment, but the writers are being smart about it, at least in my opinion. They're not just going, "Hey, they kissed. Click on the video." They're having people like actually become couples naturally, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it's just more.
Yeah.
It's more than just a kiss.
Yeah,
It has
exactly.
meaning behind it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why the forehead touch is adorable.
Yes, it is.
It is.
I love how they've become the step before kissing is the romantic forehead touch.
The romantic forehead touch.
I love it. It's just like it gets to this point, you're there. Oh, it's great. Yeah, and the other big one, I believe this is it. Yeah,
There we go.
I got it all on this one. This was the
Yeah.
max. I was struggling with some of these.
I was literally like this the whole time, like, go baby.
Yeah,
Marrow,
Oh.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
Marrow is.
Baby
after
boy,
how
love
many
you.
episodes he finally had that moment.
He
He
finally
did.
snapped.
He did it.
Can't take it no more, guys. He's done.
He needed to, though. Like, it was getting to the point of ridiculousness where he's just like, every moment he's on screen going, "This is stupid." Next episode, guys, this
But
is
they're just
stupid in a
children.
different day of the week. Like,
I think because he just had that little bit of shred of hope that he wanted to hold on to, and this whole conversation was like, no, I can't.
Yeah, and the best part about that was it's preceded by a conversation between those four where they're like, he's not really gonna do it.
It's bluff. It's bluff.
he's-
You
and
know,
then
we
they're-
know he's bluffing. He's no. Oh, yeah. See, it's
Oh,
gonna be-
shit. And they all just kind of have their own versions of he's a psycho. Whether it's right that he's a psycho, they have different opinions, but
The thing is, when I saw this happen, like when he stood up and turned his back to Ironwood, I'm like, there's gonna be a gun pulled. And
Yeah,
then
I
it
just,
was
yeah, I
pulled.
was gonna say, I know
I
the
heard-
gun's gonna get pulled.
Like I heard it, and I'm like, I was right.
Like the first time I didn't hear it because I just saw like
God damn it.
winter, and then the second time I heard, I was like, oh.
it's so
Kinda-
worried, my favorite.
The thing is, like,
No.
because
Don't
you know
hesitate.
that. Jesus Christ.
No.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, at least at least you know that Winter has something up her sleeve by the way she said, I'm gonna go put him in the brig.
She saved not just Marrow's ass, but her own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty clever
Help
because
your
he did
sister
not trust her.
instead.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
he
say,
did not
the fact that
trust
her
her.
whole
He wanted to
demeanor
leave.
changed so quick just tells you that she knows what she's doing right now.
She's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this poor boy out of this situation. I'm getting my fucking self out of this situation. And one of my favorite things is someone like frame by framed it. The rest of the Aesops reacting to Winter taking him down, and I'm going to read
Oh,
the
yeah.
and I'm going to read the description that someone off of Tumblr posted about this because it's really accurate and it's kind of awesome.
I think I know what you're talking about.
It is. I have to wait for my phone to go back on because I shut it off after I started getting a ton of notifications. But
Tumblr.
yeah, we're gonna go back to that is the exact 3 seconds following him being taken down.
It's like some of the most expression you ever see out of Vine.
Yeah.
Like,
Just-
oof, oh my god.
And the best part is he doesn't change at all. He just has that one Macaulay Culkin-esque expression of
Look, he can only afford so much emotion, guys.
they can't.
he got his emotions from Vision when Vision was still learning how to be
There-
himself.
That reminds me of there's an old Space Ghost Coast to Coast joke where I can't remember what the character's name is, but it's a praying mantis. And he's on screen, and they're like, "You only ever look in one direction. Why do you do that? Because it costs Comedy Central $47 every time I have to turn." Oh, it's great. But all right, here we go. Elm, Vine, and Harriet attempting to process the fact that they just saw their boss ready to execute their teammate for calling him out on wanting to murder thousands of people. We have Elm double taking back and forth. We have Harriet watching Jimmy child shooter very carefully. And we have Vine just staring at what I can only call total incomprehension. It's true though, because it's like, oh shit, hold on. We don't know what's going on. I hate it. I hate it. I'm very excited for the next few episodes because we're going to get a lot of stuff, and I have a prediction that I hope it happens. And I did get into this in an early episode. They have basically just forgot the rules of Emerald Semblance in this volume. And they're going to use it to their advance now because her and Neo basically have the same semblance now, outside of the fact that oh my goodness gracious. That if Neo makes up something, it has to be on a real object and then disguise it. And everyone can see it. Now Emerald doesn't strain anymore for everyone to see their stuff because, like, I was talking with Crow, like, she was disguising Oscar, and then people ran up that she didn't know were there, and they didn't know that was Oscar. So she was just basically doing what Neo does, which is fine. It's whatever. There's minor differences. We're going to get to predictions with that later. I just have to bring up that it's only slightly different now. Now, if this is the one we're going to talk about, another moment that made me cry, because we talked about this quite extensively for the past few episodes, and it did one or two things. Put to a point that it's going to happen, or go out of their way to say that it's probably that it did happen. It's not going to happen.
Oh,
The fact that they had Ruby bring it up in the show,
I was
it
so
means
happy.
it's
I was so
either
happy.
it's the most 50-50 thing now ever, because they're either going to do it to traumatize both of them, or they're going to not do it to be like, holy shit, mom's actually okay.
I was thinking
Can we
the same
just-
thing.
Can
Yeah.
we just
brought her up a
appreciate that
lot.
crying
Yeah.
animation? Like
I know.
Ruby's body shook before
Yeah.
the tears dropped, before her mouth moved. Her body shook. Her shoulders quivered. I'm like, oh, I love this. They really put in that attention.
Oh yeah, and the tears like shot out of Yang's. I like actual emotional people. When you get crying bad, there's no like buildup. It's just done.
Yeah, I
I've
was
done
gonna
this
say.
myself. That was awesome.
I was gonna say, even the difference in how they both started to cry, because Yang cried right away. Ruby, it took that second. I just love it.
Yeah. And I love the fact now that she is not called Summer anymore. She is just called Mom.
Mhm.
I love
Yeah.
that so much. It's
I just like the fact that it's like you said, it's like we're probably gonna have some sort of Summer like appearing, or we're gonna get like some sort of backstory because of how
so
much they're talking about her Summer.
There's so much.
Like you saw this like at the beginning of the entire show, like they mentioned Tai Yang a lot, and then not long after we actually saw Tai Yang.
Yeah. And they mentioned Summer, I want to say twice before they got to Atlas. And
I
then
think
now
so.
since it got to Atlas, they've mentioned her like 10 times. It's like-
So we're gonna have a Summer Rose at some
We're-
point, and when we do,
we're getting
that will be in cosplay.
oh yeah. It's gonna
Just
be
to mess with
something
Tai.
else. It's gonna be something else. Oh, now I finally found it. Here we go. This was a thing from earlier that I forgot to mention.
Yes, just that
I
little
love
awkward
it.
John leaving moment.
He sensed he read the room. He's like, okay, gonna head
All
out.
right.
Could you imagine John just staying there throughout the whole conversation, just awkwardly in the corner, though?
He just puts his face in between the two of them. I'm gonna leave. But anyway, I had to show this as a
I'm
loss.
just gonna help him.
Yes, but the fact that they had Ruby be so calm about it the entire time and she didn't start crying until Yang hugged her and said she was still her hero, even though Yang has almost convinced herself that whatever she tried to do did not go well. Woo, I don't like it, man. It's too real. It's too real. The dialogue was written too well.
Right?
Mm.
Ah,
I hate it. I hate that it feels real. It shouldn't feel that
No, they
real in an
they did a
anime.
good job.
I was gonna
Oh.
say
Voice acting.
the
this episode.
Lindsay
Oh,
did
yeah.
so good. They did
Yeah.
so good on this scene.
Oh yeah, they knocked it out of the freaking park. Everything was just out. This is it is ridiculous how much better in scope and scale and everything, just even the little stuff that is improved over the show, especially in writing this volume alone, it's nuts. But
Also, before you move on, can we mention that Nora's just kind of low key dropped that her mom abandoned her when
Yeah.
being chased by Grim?
Yep.
Yeah, backstory. It's just, you know.
Yep. Oh yeah. And we never hear anything about like the dad. It was just like he was just either not there or whatever was wrong, and then she just got abandoned. And if that is supposed to be an Odin reference, it's very accurate because Odin was
Right?
a pile of crap. And yeah, it's something else. It's just, ugh. Yeah, that was very poignant, and like again, just the simple writing and talking in the show has gotten a crap load better. And going into my favorite thing, Emerald is becoming the Zuko of the crew.
Yeah.
And she said probably my favorite line of the past 3 volumes. I'm going to be super pissed if you all finally decide to give up after I switch sides.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh no, so like, sir, you got your asses handed to you.
It's like a lot of that was my
I mean, a
fault.
few
I'm sorry.
times.
Just the way she said that.
So I'll tell you,
I
it's
had
by
a
me a
part
couple
there.
of times.
I helped. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, and she's trying so hard not to like say the things that she's like, okay, I did bad things, so I'm going to try really hard to not overstep my bounds, to admit that I did the bad things. It was just like, no, it's all fine. And just, you have some of the most endearing, just great family photos ever in this volume, in this episode alone. Just like, look at them. Look at them. Look at how happy they are. They've not been that happy forever.
I just like the fact, like,
Just-
during this scene, Ozpin finally was like, I should have trusted you from the beginning.
Oh yeah, well we were gonna
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They let him talk finally, but it's like this was previous to a moment that
Oh God.
oh boy.
Yeah.
Those
Oh.
first two words. I had to pause the
Yeah.
episode because I was legit bawling.
Look at Ruby's face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
hmm Yeah, and the entire thing during this, while they're trying to hold her down and it's not working, I'm screaming in the background going, you have another fucking character that has a fucking extendable melee weapon. Why isn't she helping? And then 2 seconds later, you see the chains fire off. I'm like, thank God. Oh, she said, kill me. I was like, don't.
And she killed everybody else.
Don't. Yeah. I was like, if you have to go to Pietro and be like, she asked me to do it. And someone also posted on on Tumblr a very accurate thing that the only other person like outside of like Pietro and the people that knew, like the first person she openly admitted she was a robot to was the person she asked to kill her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavy.
And then, like, I don't know if it's said there. I can't see that. Like, what she said next was just like, I really hope this is not a foreshadow of the future. I can make sure the maiden powers go to you.
Oh, that, yes. I can make sure
Yeah.
the main powers go to you. Yeah, I know that. And I think that this is also
I-
another one. This is also another one of the biggest. Okay, so we're not going to do that because we said it on screen. That's kind of screamed that at me where they're like, we know people don't want that, so we're not going to do it kind of thing. It could still happen.
They've
But,
done weird
yeah.
foreshadowings like that. You just like some things they've said, just like, oh, that's okay. It's never gonna happen, and then it happens. It's like, what the
They've
hell?
never been that blatant, though.
No, I know.
It's like that's the again, we'll get to more of that. I don't have a picture of it, but then they got through the whole thing. She fought it off by boosting her aura, and I believe it was the first time you got to see Penny's aura on screen.
I think so. We might have seen it break before, actually, when she fought with Cinder.
Yeah.
Like I thought.
I think we saw
I
it
don't
break.
remember.
because we
Yeah,
knew
it
it
was
was
like
green.
green.
We knew it was green.
Yeah, you knew it was green. I just don't remember. I just remember her winning most of that fight. It could have. I just don't remember it. Because Cinder's on screen and I didn't want her to be on screen, so it's just like, please get her off the screen. But yeah, there was that, and then Ozpin was like, I did the bad thing, and I hope trust is a risk. I hope you guys can risk trusting me again. And then you got the in unison like team basically thumbs up pretty much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then they finally did a thing where they're going to go confront James, I'm a Psycho Ironwood, and I have a prediction for that later, why I mentioned the Emerald Semblance. But yeah, the only question I have about that, and again, we'll get to that later. I won't try and rush too many things. But we have the very kind of, again, it was just a lot of talking in moments, but basically you got to see that those three idiots met up again.
Yay!
And that they got to hear over a radio that over a rejiggered scroll that they know that Penny is going to the vault. And that she's required to go alone. Big quotation marks.
Alone.
Alone. She won't be alone. But yeah. That was pretty good. And I'm pretty excited. This thing set up a lot in this
Oh yeah, I
episode.
was gonna say we definitely got a lot of setup for the next few episodes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of my favorite episodes, and you said it was the Crow and Robin moment. If we want to start getting into stuff, it made a thing.
Yes.
That is guaranteed. I would bet my life savings that is who's in that elevator.
I can't
Damn.
imagine anybody else they would have that reaction towards right now.
They're like, why are you holding him hostage? What is going on? Immediately, next episode, second cuffs are off. Oh, thank God it's you guys.
what I also really loved about this moment, where like it's just Robin redirected Crow's mindset,
That's
like-
what I love.
as well as you mentioned Clover.
Oh, I know, but she did a thing that I appreciated.
I was gonna say,
and
she did
let
something-
Crow know.
Yeah.
But
I was gonna say, this is what I was excited about. Like, yeah, I love Clover. He was a good character. I'm glad she did point out he was on the wrong side, though.
Yeah.
mhm. She let him
I'm
know
glad
that,
that was
please
pointed
don't
out.
and the please don't stop going for the right thing and don't tell me that's changed. It was like, thank you. That's all he needed to hear. No one would say that to him. Like, you were locked in a jail cell. Why didn't you say that to him?
She was too busy trying to make him laugh instead.
You also,
I
you
mean,
also
like,
had,
well, like,
you had,
Ross was there. I mean,
yeah, you had like
I
two
wanna
other
say stuff in
people who
front of
were
him.
like, this is going to ruin the moment with these two, because one of them would have said something sarcastic to ruin the moment.
Yeah, I know. And then she would have threatened to kill him. Either way, I don't know. I'm just happy it got said.
I was gonna say,
But-
I'm very happy it was said. As much as I love Clover, I'm glad that was, mentioned.
Yes, because if they were going to go the entire rest of the volume and no one was going to be like, hey, you didn't screw up. Like, he made the dumb decision. You had it handled, whatever. If he was going to go the entire time and no one was going to be like, please don't think you screwed up, I was going to be upset because that's a thing that should have been said. And they did say it. But, yeah, so if we're going to go into predictions and stuff like that, we're going to start with some really great memes that I saw. So at the vault.
honestly, yeah.
Yes, yes.
And then the expression on Ironwood's face. There was a lot going on, and all of it leads up to going to the vault, and it's just going to be. Did I forget to put something in here?
Another volume.
I
where
forgot to put this in here. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I did have that put up.
Yeah.
I just forgot I had to put that in there.
Another
but,
volume where a vault opens, and that's how it concludes.
Mhm. Well, we don't know if it's good. We don't know exactly when they're going to meet up at the vault because we still got like 4 episodes left. So you got a lot to go on with. But it's going to be, man, if they open that vault and then like that's just whatever and then they go on from there. Because again, if they're going to have people show up, they can't have too much of the next volume still being an Atlas. Because I don't know how they're going to carry another full season of Atlas stuff after this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, like, if reinforcements show up, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, there's a lot going on. Anyone have predictions?
It got so quiet. Just now that
Dead silence. Don't worry.
I hope, like I said, I hope that foreshadow they kind of did with Penny and Ruby does not happen.
I
really don't
think
want that.
you are unbelievably, incredibly safe on that.
Yeah.
Because that is another thing we need to talk about is that I don't know if they're going to even let Penny near it because according to that virus, if she does open the vault, she dies.
Yeah.
So if she even gets remotely near it, I don't think that's something you're going to risk.
Or they pull like what Raven did. It's like, oh, this is the maiden. Here you go. And they do what they did, like use Emerald's abilities.
That's what I was just about to
Yeah,
get
so-
at. That Penny,
Yeah.
it's not going to be quite like Raven because Penny's. I don't even think they're going to put Penny even in the room. I think Penny is going to be nowhere even near because they're not
No,
going to
so
risk
just have to
going.
open
Hey, if you
it."
get near that door, you're dead. I don't think they're going to have Penny. That's just me. I don't think they're going to have Penny in the room.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's going to be Emerald, and then someone brought something up on Tumblr again. In addition to Ironwood versus Ruby, you're going to get a possible Cinder Emerald confrontation because if they all meet up there, the good moment could be is that Cinder thinks Emerald's dead.
True.
Gotta be at least think she does. It never crossed her mind, not even for a second, that Emerald betrayed her. So she's going to order Emerald to do something. Emerald's going to refuse. And Cinder, I just had a breakdown on a rooftop fall, is going to absolutely lose her mind. There's going to be a very awkward meeting up at that at the vault. That could last an episode or two because I don't know.
Yeah.
Like at this point, they don't. What's really weird is outside of killing Grimm, they don't need that. Oh, by the way, I have to mention we actually got to see a pack of in-flight flying monkeys at the beginning of this episode.
We did.
I was wondering when you were going to say that. I was going to say that.
I almost forgot.
I was gonna wait till the very, very end if you didn't say anything.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, I don't know what they're gonna do with the rest of these episodes because if they don't have them go to the vault right away, like there's nothing else going on outside of there being some Grimm and Ironwood. And Ironwood, I guess, has the drone on standby unless they're going to have someone take care of the drones that are holding the payload. That's about the only other thing.
They're going to have the amazing teamwork planning of Winter Crow, Robin, and Marrow.
Yeah, I can see them like going to the drone.
They probably will do that.
Guys, Team WHAQ. Whack.
Oh, shit.
It's a step away from Boink, Honey Jail.
Or
I don't
I mean,
like it.
Good night, everybody.
I don't
if you
like
want a
it.
color, I'd be Team Brown.
I don't like it.
I like it.
Or they could be Team Rainbow even. All the colors.
Yeah.
Just remember, guys, this is what she thinks about while she's working. She's not actually, she's just thinking.
RMBW. Rainbow.
I like it.
She's
I like it.
You broke tie.
You're cheating and you're using last names for that horse shit.
They use last names though. That's allowed.
Yeah,
Other
when there was an
characters have used
Asian
last names.
person involved.
They have used last names before. It's in canon. You just have to use the first initial of a name.
When an Asian person's involved, you liar! If you're gonna use canon, use
they
the
used
rules.
this for Team Cardinal too. Whatever his name was as an Asian. I don't
Who'd they
remember
use?
which. I don't remember.
You
which
don't
one it is.
remember? They use
But
it as
one
your
of them they
rule?
go by their last name. One of them they use the last name to make Cardinal.
They used it for Auburn and Juniper.
Yeah, I'm just pointing out that's not always the Asian people use to fight me, Ty,
Both of those teams have Asian people.
but not Cardinal.
You need to look this up.
Like,
I need to go get the popcorn.
Yeah, let's go get some popcorn coffee.
Goodness gracious, woman. Anyway, any other predictions other than team last name?
Rainbow.
Pretty much, Emerald is just gonna pretend that she's Penny to trick Ironwood.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think she's going to pretend that Penny is walking in when there's realistically a small army of pissed off young adults.
Yeah, you know that Spider-Man picture you showed? Why do I have this strange feeling that Emerald and Neo will both use their powers for the same thing, and we're gonna have like two pennies.
Yeah, I see that happening
pennies.
too.
Two
We're
pennies.
two fucking pennies there.
Just have another one walking after the other, and they're just like, oh shit.
Oh, by the way, these are actual robots. None of them have souls. But there we go.
But
We need.
My other theory is that since Penny has like a soul, it's pretty much like Pietro's aura. What if like the
her
only
aura
way?
is his, yeah.
Yeah, what if like the only way like to stop the virus is like Pietro has to like
Don't
give the rest?
know.
We don't even know where they landed.
Yeah, we don't know if they've landed.
This is vibing up in space, man. I mean,
You know, I know you
They
hate
can-
it,
they
but
can have
I
this
think
right for-
Blake
to
has a
slow
good
down.
point.
Yeah,
I know,
I mean,
I
because
hate it
what if,
because I
like, you have
don't
to
want
have
to
a soul
see
to
it because
stop
I'm
the
gonna
virus?
cry. But she does have a good point. I just hate it because I don't want to cry.
Well, get ready to cry in the
because
disco.
John can't amplify the aura. So what if Pietro has to give all the aura?
I know,
guess
but if he
not.
gives that aura and then they're also like,
Because
hey,
he's
by the
already
way, the
dying as
virus
a-
is still there.
Like he is already slowly, you know.
I know.
And
I
he said
know.
like if he does any more, that's it for him. So what if he does it to make sure he doesn't die?
We'll have to see.
No, I want that because I want to see Ty and
They'll have to come up with mumbo jumbo for it because of the whole boosting aura thing, and I don't know. We'll see. Anything else?
Can I give a crack theory?
Absolutely.
Yeah, change the mood, please.
Hold on, I'm dying.
Guys.
Do you need aura?
You want me to warm the crowd up for you, Summer?
Yes.
Okay, well, you see, in the next episode, they're all gonna meet like that. You want to know why? Because Forrest.
Because Forrest, yeah, somehow Forrest.
Forrest is going to be dressed as Penny.
The reason why is I'm gonna have it because
They
of
want
Forrest.
a piece of that.
That's
Anyway,
going to be the third Penny, is he's going to come in dressed up as Penny.
It's gonna be
No, I'm
Forrest.
just imagining
Anyway,
Forrest
my
in
crack theory was
bad
gonna be
Penny
that-
cosplay.
the crack theory is actually going to be that was Clover coming off the elevator, but I like Forrest more, so I'm sticking with that.
You're welcome.
It's gonna be Forrest puppeting Clover's dead body.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, how dark this sky.
He's got the hole in his chest for the arm. I'm just.
I want
He's right. It's basically ready to go. Hey guys, this took a very grim turn.
Gosh, don't. I hate it.
And yet you're Tai Yang. You didn't make that pun.
No, because my puns are better than that. My puns involve making my children want to disown me.
You probably already do, but
Oh.
Blake just told me to leave, so I think I'm good.
I just abandoned him. All right. anything else?
No, oh, I realized we never showed a picture. We got to see new petals this episode.
Yes.
We did. Love petals.
Um,
I don't know if they are or not, but
no, pink. Pink is kind of one of the ones that represent love and passion.
Yeah.
well, it's because it's lighter pink, is why I'm curious.
That's also the pink petal that was in the intro.
I was gonna say, and it's the petal in the intro, so that's why I was curious.
Yeah, exactly. It's because of the effect washes out colors and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
we
that's
also
fair.
found out that they openly tried to fix the scars on her, but they can't.
Yeah, the
So those are
permanent.
permanent,
Those.
Those are permanent.
which makes me happy because they look cool.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say it looks awesome.
I feel
I'm
like
not
it's kind of like a
complaining.
reminder type of thing for her too.
And once Nora's out of her funk, I honestly think Nora's gonna look back going, "I've got fucking cool lightning scars." Like,
Like I got battle scars.
exactly. So I think she'll be more than fine with it.
Yeah.
What the hell was okay? I'm just again, man. If I could ever have any of you see how tiny these show up on my monitor, but yeah, that's about it. Pretty much. We have 4 more episodes left. Am I wrong? Is it 3? Was this 11? Or is this 10?
What's in this
10.
11?
This is 11. We have 3 left.
I was gonna say, so we got 3 episodes to go, guys.
I
Yeah.
Who's
mean,
ready to cry in the disco
Fear.
about Team Rainbow?
according to my post, today is episode 11.
Yes, it is 11.
It's on Spoiler Band, everyone, including episode 10 still on Spoiler Band.
Yes, it is. So be careful.
Mhm.
Because we
Let's
don't
watch
want people
this
getting
thing
spoiled on stuff. Yes.
It's tied
These
in
are-
for some warning.
I love her
You know,
wrestling.
at this point, even when I have you know what is great? When I don't have the warning up, no one comes in expecting it going, what do you mean this isn't for the current episode? So when
Yeah,
I have the
I
warning up,
noticed
that's when
that you
people
don't
do
have
get
the
spoiled.
warning and nobody shows up, but when you have the warning, everybody shows up.
Exactly. It's like, oh wait, I don't know if this is the current episode or not. Here we go to make everyone happy. Hey!
Oh, you know, these guys didn't know.
You
Everything
know,
got
only like
spoiled.
38 minutes later.
Only 3 minutes later. All right. So, yeah, we'll get on out of here. Everybody, where can they find you?
Yeah, it still works.
It's
Shockingly.
It's that tiny. I'm Dominic Hoyes. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I post memes of random stuff.
I'm not going to mention, but it's something we discovered is making me laugh when this is coming up.
Yeah.
You need to send me a new one.
You know, it was going to get fixed, but then life went down the toilet for me. You can find me at Fiery Summers Cosplay. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch.
There we go. And bam.
And you can find me as Ray Sketchet on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, and Instagram.
Did I
where
just
I
discover-
post art sometimes when I feel like finishing it. What?
Nothing. I don't know if you're doing it fancily or I just saw something. You're fine. We're good.
No, tell me. I want to hear it. Tell me.
I'm
Did you
curious.
mean to put artiste or are you missing the T in artist?
No, I did that on purpose.
Okay, I was gonna say okay because like we talked about this stuff.
See, I always kind of look at all of our stuff every week and be like,
I wasn't even the one that pointed it out last week.
that's because I was tired. I put out most of the tired.
All right. Anyway, yeah, you can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero. This is being posted along with my Gurren Lagann stuff, which is shockingly coming close to an end. And then Neon Genesis Evangelion will be the next fresh takes that I'm doing. Quite excited about that. I have another one lined up. And one that I want to do after that I need to ask someone about to see if they'd want to do it because I think they will. But all right, you can find me streaming still at times. And she's dying, so we need to get moving. All right, everyone, we will see you next time. Bye.
Okay.